Hey guys, welcome back to Slow Travel Chronicles. My name is Stephanie and we are coming to you from Cuenca, Ecuador. We are actually leaving tomorrow and I wanted to share with you, I think it's our third or fourth installment of what would I do to take this Airbnb to the next level. Before we get into that though, I want to say this is probably my favorite Airbnb we've stayed at in all of our travels so far. Garrett's behind the camera. Garrett, do you agree with that?
Sure.
He sounds convincing, doesn't he? Anyway, I like this place a lot. I would definitely come back. And there's really not much that actually needs to be done. It's me just like fine tuning things. And if you haven't already seen the video from our time in Valencia, where I kicked off this series, which is actually my favorite series that I do, it kind of gives you a little bit of background of why I think I'm qualified to share this type of information. Anyway, I'll link that in the description box below, so check that out if you haven't seen it already. So let's start here in the dining room area, and then after that we'll move into the living room. So in the dining room area, there's really not much that needs to be done. The only thing I would say would be to move this painting, and I would move that into the master bedroom and put it over the bed, because it really just is too much on this wall and it's kind of distracting. So that's all I would do. So that's free to the homeowner. Now let's move into the living room. So I took the 2 short steps to get into the living room, and what you can't see in front of me, and it's too sunny out, there's 2 huge sliding glass doors, and we've only been using one, and the way this is set up, we actually have turned the TV so that we can view it easily from the couch, but when we first got here it was like flat against the wall, and I don't like the way that this couch is arranged. I don't like looking out a window to watch TV. So what I would actually do here would be rotate this couch, and humor me here, this corner here I would move all the way around, so that corner is here and this back is actually against the sliding glass door, and that would allow me to move the TV against the wall. That's my personal preference on how I like to watch TV, and that's free. But what I would actually do is I would pay and buy a bigger TV for that area, and so I budgeted about $700 for that. I think electronics here in Ecuador are significantly higher than what we pay in the United States, and I would actually move that TV into the master bedroom. Something else, I'm not a fan of these coffee table and end table, so I would replace those, and I budgeted about $250 to do that. So for about $950, and this is the bulk of the money in this Airbnb, you could really take it to the next level. So we are in the kitchen, and there's really not much that needs done in this room. The only thing the first thing I would do, which is free, is I would actually move these bar stools. We actually have never sat in them, and we actually move them out of the way against a wall because they kind of like make the room feel more squished. So I would get rid of those. Plus the dining room table seats 6, so are you really going to have that many people here? Anyway, the only other thing that I would do in this kitchen is I would buy a garlic press, because we didn't have one of those, and possibly some spices. So when we got here, we did have a little bit of salt, and we had a little bit of pepper, and we had a bunch of canola oil, but I would have preferred to have some like olive oil, maybe some garlic powder, just to name just basic stuff. So $15 in the kitchen, not bad. Let's move on to the master bedroom. So we are in the master bedroom. There's actually a secondary bedroom, but actually nothing needs to be done with that room. In this room, these lamps are not attractive at all. This screams 1990, maybe even 1989. So I would budget $150 to replace both of those lamps and then donate those to somebody that could use it. I also mentioned that we would bring that art piece into the room. It would go over the bed, and behind us here is a wall that already has all of the plugs you need for a TV. So you just need to pay, for a mounting bracket and somebody to install it if you can't do it yourself. So this room, about $300, not bad. The only other thing I didn't mention, and we're not going to go into the bathrooms because they don't really need anything, but they do need new toilet brushes. They're like very flimsy, so I would spend $5 per bathroom to get new toilet brushes, and that's all I can find wrong with this place, and really nothing is wrong. It's just what I would do to make it a little bit nicer. It's great. We would come back here again, and this is just my opinion, and you might have different opinions based on what you've seen. If you haven't seen the original tour of this video, go check out that. I'll also link that in the description box below. And as always, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Do all of the things. It helps our channel out. And check out our blog at slowtravelchronicles.com. Hey guys, we're coming to you from Cuenca, Ecuador, and pardon all the traffic noise, but we're at a busy intersection, and in case you haven't noticed, there's a river right behind me, and in fact, we're living by the river. Not in a van by the river, but in this Airbnb right up there, the brick building with all the pretty flowers. We've really liked our Airbnb. It's 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, 2 patios, and it's actually pretty quiet considering all the noise around here. I'll put a link into the video of our Airbnb tour, so if you haven't seen that already, be sure to check it out.